Have you all lost your minds? You are talking about a bill that your side wrote. This was your bill. James Lankford is the second most conservative member of the Senate. The second most conservative member of the Senate. This is your guy. He wrote the bill. He wrote the toughest border security bill that has come out of the Senate. And President Biden engaged with him, with other Democrats, to find a solution. Because they're in the solutions business. And you're in the chaos business.
The reality is there are significant concerns and impacts of illegal aliens on the communities that we represent. That's the truth. My Democratic colleagues don't want to talk about that. They want to hide behind a Senate bill that had no chance, zero, of passage, was purposely constructed to give cover for those who know full well, because the American people are very clearly seeing it with their eyes, that this administration is purposely failing to secure the border of the United States. With Democrats like Mark Elias, who is out there doing what? Challenging laws in Arizona to make it not possible for those who are here illegally to vote. Now, why would he do that? Why do you suppose he would do that? I don't know. Got some thoughts on that. I think it's pretty self-evident. I've been in this godforsaken town long enough to know that I'm going to get a bill that, as the bill we're voting on this week, busts the caps, spends more money, increases interest, increases spending, doesn't actually make any of the policy changes we promised. That's the town. You can actually oppose it beforehand with almost 100% degree certainty when you know exactly what's coming out through the system. And the system in this bill, which was very clear from all the signals being sent by the usual suspects, including the Chamber of Commerce Republicans, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are alluding to, who were praising the bill, the same Republicans who have been complicit for several decades in allowing a border situation to get to the situation where we have thousands of Texans who are getting impacted by what's actually happening.
So let me bring everybody back to reality and give you a little history lesson. The reason you oppose the bill is not because you have any policy issues with it. It addresses everything that you've been talking about for the last couple of years. Because all I have heard from any of you is noun, verb, border. Noun, verb, border. That's all you know. And then you get a border bill from the second most conservative member of the Senate, and let me tell you why you oppose it. You oppose it because Donald Trump opposes it. That's it. That is the simplest explanation. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is the correct one. Donald Trump opposes it because Donald Trump wants to be president, because Donald Trump has 91 felony counts that he's facing, and the only way that those go away and he is not held accountable is if he's president. And if the noun, verb, border plan is no longer working and he can't use that as an issue, then he may not be president. So he says, I don't support this. I want the issue, not the solution. And so you all, God, I don't know what it feels like to be so helpless to have to follow somebody like Donald Trump. Follow Donald Trump. And it's fine. I get it. You must see yourselves as so very tiny and so very small when you look at Donald Trump. And he's so big that he looms so large over you that you would do anything that he says to support him. But that is the reality. This is not a policy dispute. Donald Trump wants the border issue, and so you're going to go along with Donald Trump. That's it. Welcome back to reality, and I yield to Ms. Escobar.